Just a dream. This is a chance to feel
Yo, Cretan, what is going on, brother? You caught me with my pants down. Not literally. I just got my pre-stream playlist playing right now. I don't have my headset on. That's crazy. How you doing, brother? Glad to see you. Hope all is well.
the lights go up. I appear, built from scars and sleepless nights. Now I rise to claim what's mine. You can feel the fire shake the ground. Every breath, every step is louder now. This is not just a dream.
I had Drew McIntyre's old entrance.
This is the fight for
Broken Dream. You know what I mean?
This is the pulse that breaks the cage when the world tries to silence the sound. I rise, I scream, I tear it down. You see, tell me I'm young, as I walk, I feel alive. No crown made me, no throne defined. I bled to cross that battle line. Don't call this luck, don't call it fate. I made this moment, now I dominate. Can you feel the rhythm shake your spine? I was born to take this final climb. This is not just a dream. This is a storm in my veins. This is the moment that breaks the chains when the world tries to crush the flame. I burn, I breathe, I rise again. You say top, you ignite the I feel Every voice that said I'd fall, every wall I
It looks like we're a little unstable right now, so I'm trying to see what that's about.
I am the war, I am the spark, and I am never turning back.
I think we're better. I think we're doing a lot better. It looks like we're doing a lot better. It looks like we're more above the death.
This is not just a
Smokey Wicked, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
chance to feel alive.
None of that is coming through on my end. I'm quite confused. I'm a little concerned.
Unleashed tonight. When the lights hit the moment, I roar, I run, I claim my right. You say stop, you will die young. I feel alive.
What's going on, Hipsta? What's going on, Leah? How are we looking on y'all's end? Because on my end, I'm looking at a chart that keeps going up and down. How's it going, 77? What's going on, brother? Sweet, looks fine on the YouTube side. Thank you, Leah. Be careful driving, please. Be careful driving. Fortnite sounds good, brother. Everything coming clear on your end? Just to make sure, like I'm just tripping on my end and everything looks fine on y'all's. Sweet, brother. I think we might have a little bit of a delay for a second, but that's going to be completely normal. Let me get this intro for y'all real quick. We'll hop into this. Sorry for the wait, y'all.
Ring out like thunder's cry. Shadows fade where dreams defy. Footsteps echo on the stone. Climbing paths, I claim my throne. The rock crowd shakes the ground. Faces blur, the pulse profound. A spark ignites a fire untamed. In the chaos, I'm unchained. Spotlights blaze, my moment calls. I stand unbroken through the falls. The summit's near, the arrows stand. This is the place where I began. Steel in my veins, the night's my shield. Every wound a scar revealed. Sweat and blood paint the battleground. Every heartbeat a battle sound. Above the clouds where eagles soar, I'll write my name forevermore. Each whisper fades, each shout erased. I am the storm, I can't be changed. Spotlights blaze, my moment calls. I stand unbroken through the
Hello, it's me again. Welcome back to UCW Overdrive, ladies and gentlemen. It's not Monday on YouTube. It's not Tuesday. Everybody's confused. Everything's all out of whack, and that's fine. That is completely fine because I'm all out of whack. And it's, it makes complete sense that if I'm out of whack, everything else is out of whack. Hipsta, if you're still in here, you see who your opponent is. I forgot that I already announced that. The replacement for Andrew Johnson has not been announced. I did find my local talent. I did find somebody to take the spot. Cretan, so good to see you, brother. So happy you're still around. The YouTube videos are absolutely incredible. If y'all have not checked out this man, Cretan, one of the funniest guys on the internet, I swear. I swear. To start us off, ladies and gentlemen, the Women's Heritage Championship is on the line. Amy Cooper will be taking on Sora. Sora, obviously the one who is defending. Elijah Baker will be making his UCW debut here tonight against the Continental Champion, Ricky Thomas. This is not a championship match. This is just a debut match for Elijah Baker. He is obviously replacing Andrew Johnson. Allie and Backbone and Orion and Midas will all four be making their UCW debuts here tonight in a classic tag team match. I'm sure this is going to be one of the favorites that we have on the channel for quite some time. And then Johnny Vegas will be taking on KingHipsta for the Fighting Spirit Championship, but there is so much more on the line in this match than just the Fighting Spirit Championship, ladies and gentlemen. If KingHipsta can beat Johnny Vegas here tonight, he will go on to face Adam Thomas this Sunday at Bloodoath for the UCW World Heavyweight Championship. To follow that up, somehow, PIKABOY, your brand new UCW Prime Champion, will be taking on Azrael Black, the former Deathlock Champion on UCW Breakdown. After that, Adam Thomas, your UCW World Heavyweight Champion, will poke his head out of his hole to take on Carter Blackheart in an Extreme Rules matchup. And then Sammy Lee will be fighting to get her championship back against Jade Tempest. But Rose Daniels, an absolutely dominant performer in the UCW Women's Division, has made her way to the top of this one as well. So it wouldn't be right if I did not give her the opportunity at this championship here tonight. And then our main event of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, like I announced last week, we will have John Styles taking on Reverend Supreme Knight and Nolan Omega in a triple threat elimination match. I'm just going to cut it out in the live stream. Y'all can read it. And then it's going to pop up on the little screen. I ain't going to have to do any of that stuff post-edit. Gang, gang. Anyway, whoever wins this match will go on to face Ricky Thomas at Bloodoath for the Continental Championship. A lot of high-stake matches, and if you notice, we're not doing 6, we're doing 8. I'm trying to fill some time for a buddy of mine. This is the DTX pre-show tonight. Shout out, Clown. We miss you. We love you. He's a busy man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any more time. Our first match of the night. I'm still in the edit matches. Am I prepared? No. Are we going to do this anyway? Yeah. Of course. Of course we are. UCW don't die. It just gets delayed, apparently. Amy, oh wait, let me actually just go ahead and let the game load so that, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the UCW Overdrive Women's Heritage Championship is on the line. Amy Cooper takes on Sora.
Here we go. Money.
I knew he was gonna like that one. How's it going, Pops? Welcome in, brother. Welcome in.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar. Cheating, bling, bling, got the chatter. You ain't talking money.
Is that enough? I don't know if I kept that at 7 seconds or not. I hope I did. Not trying to get a copyright strike. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your first competitor of the evening. I waited too long, so now it's gonna do this. I believe this is gonna be Amy Cooper, so we're gonna bet on it. I was right. Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Cooper, her first title opportunity in quite some time in UCW. Very excited, very fired up and ready to go. This woman looking to change her career once again. A former MMA wrestler in a company that I cannot say. Copyright.
No smoke, no mirrors, just fist and flame. You say my name, you feel the.
Amy Cooper, ladies and gentlemen. Sure to light the UCW Women's Division on fire, especially if she can get this championship. But I don't want to undersell the champion at all, ladies and gentlemen. I just gotta find their music. I found it. Ladies and gentlemen, she is your UCW Women's Heritage Champion. The second ever. 2 weeks as champion, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for Sora. ones I have to skip through.
Step in the ring, who gets cracked? No tradition, just impact. I'm the reboot, I'm the breach. New blood, new glitch, new reach.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Women's Heritage Championship. Obviously, what is on the line here tonight? It's a different song than the one that always plays. I'm so happy about that. The ring announcer letting everybody know the stakes that are on both of these women. Sora handing over her championship, and Amy Cooper taking a look at what could be hers. Ladies and gentlemen, the bell rings, the match begins, and so does UCW Overdrive. I just want to thank you all for showing up. Sure to be a great, great card tonight, I hope. Amy Cooper doing a lot of damage to Sora very early on. Throws her into the ropes, goes under. Amy Cooper takes Sora down. Feeling the energy of the crowd early on in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir, 77. Backing her down into the ropes. Amy Cooper showing off the strength early on. Not letting the champion breathe. She just teleported. That lady just teleported. Drapes her over the ropes. Stomping down on her leg. Amy Cooper doing it all very early on in this Women's Heritage match. Armbar secured, showing off the MMA background once again. Sora seems to be able to get out of this one. Big punches to the face of Amy Cooper. Both women back up on their feet now. Amy Cooper with a reversal, slips over the back. Huge elbow. Takes out the champion. Throws her into the ropes. Goes under. Big move from Amy Cooper. Huge kick as well. Amy Cooper not looking very good right now. Sora with some big elbows to the top of the head. Big punches as well. These two women now going back and forth, neither one really getting away with it. Big snap suplex. Sora looking to get Amy Cooper up on her feet. No idea what she's got planned after that. Grabs the back of the head of Amy Cooper. Bounces her face off the turnbuckle. Big kicks to the body. The champion now looking much more in control than she did moments ago. Going up to the top rope. Huge elbow connects from the champion. Surely that is not enough to keep Amy Cooper down. No, it's not. Only a count of 2. The challenger still in this match, ladies and gents. Sora now showing off, letting the crowd know what she thinks of her opponent. Makes her way across the ring. Huge drop kick takes out Amy Cooper. Throws her into the barricade. And another elbow drop on the outside. Amy Cooper trying to get control of this match. That is not good for your knee. Huge drop kick from Sora. Into the steel steps. Amy Cooper falls down awkwardly. Sora throws her back into them. The champion taking complete advantage of the opportunity and doing as much damage as possible to her opponent. Amy Cooper seems to have gained consciousness once again. Takes out the champion. Huge clothesline on the outside. Once again into the barricade. A count of 6. One of these ladies needs to make it into the ring to get the win, preferably both. Sora makes it into the ring. Amy Cooper slides underneath the ropes now as well. This match will not end by disqualification this time. Sora makes her way back in, catches her with a huge chop. Drops her down on her knee. Another huge knee drop. Sora goes up to Amy Cooper goes up to the middle rope. Tries to hit her with a kick. Misses again and again. Amy Cooper seems to be stuck in a pattern. 2K. What's going on, bro? 2K. 2K. Amy Cooper double axe handle off the middle rope. Finally putting something together. Big stomp down onto the knee of Sora. Clothesline from the champ. She's not done. Comes at Amy Cooper with one more. Takes her out with a huge kick to the face. Amy Cooper stands back up. Yeah, it looks like she was trying to stretch for sure. For sure. For sure. She just had a Charlie horse. That's it. Sora trying to put Amy Cooper down. Keyblade to the challenger. Only a count of 2, though. Only a count of 2. Amy Cooper kicks off the champion. Trying to put something together. Throws her into the ropes. Gets out of the way. Grabs the head of the champion. Amy Cooper looking for a Styles clash. Shout out AJ Styles. We're going to keep the name of his move for sure. Only a count of 2. Only a count of 2. The challenger looking for something bigger. Tuning up a band. Amy Cooper showing homage to all of the legends. Huge kick to the face of Sora. Amy Cooper back up to her feet. Needs to go for a pin if she wants to win the championship. Stomping on both ankles of her opponent. Now asking for her up on her feet. An odd choice. She has the back of the head of the champion. Throws her into the turnbuckle. Big knee. Sora standing across the ring from opponent, gaining some momentum, it looks like. Big flying forearm into the face of Amy Cooper. Going up to the top rope. What's Sora looking for now? Huge elbow connects. Amy Cooper not looking good. 1, 2. Only a count of 2. Amy Cooper somehow able to fight out. She's got her by the back of the head. Throws her into the turnbuckles. Big elbow to the face. Sora putting it together. Big kick misses. Amy Cooper gets out of the way. Amy Cooper with a reversal gets on top of the champion. That's exactly what she was looking for. Up to the top rope. Huge elbow down onto the champion. Oh my God. Amy Cooper going for the cover on Sora. Only a count of 2. What? What? Amy Cooper walking around the ring trying to catch her breath. Gets the champion up to her feet, throws her into the ropes. Choke is in place. Amy Cooper takes down the champion. The arm is underneath the chin. It doesn't look like she's got it very tight. No, Sora's able to get out of it. Amy Cooper rallying the crowd behind her, trying to put it together. Up to the middle rope. Another double axe handle. This one misses. Sora looking for a keyblade. It connects. Drops Amy Cooper back down onto her shoulders. Not even going for a pin. Misses the DDT. Sora fights out of it. Working the arm. Big elbow. She's got her by the back of the head. Misses the punch. Huge elbow from Sora as a reversal. Big kick to the face. Takes out the champion. Is that enough? 2. Only a count of 2. Somehow the champion is still in this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Going for a cover. Has her. What's going on, brother? Sora retains. What? Did we watch the same match? Ladies and gentlemen, Sora retains the UCW Women's Heritage Champion. Leah, welcome back to Twitch chat. I don't know when you showed up, but you just saw something crazy. Did you miss any of the matches? No, this is the first match of the night, brother. You are all good. So, like, looking at the highlight reel, right? Amy Cooper got her ass beat, but she was whooping that ass, too. Like, that was a big elbow drop. That was the double axe handle where she got glitched. Okay. Her back gave out. Misses. Why was that even a highlight? Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna stop trying to cope. I'm gonna stop trying to explain it to myself. We just gonna deal with it. Somehow Sora won that, ladies and gentlemen. Not to worry. Not to worry. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we have a UCW debut. Elijah Baker taking on Ricky Thomas, your UCW Continental Champion, the week before the pay-per-view. That was a heck of a match. It was. The UCW Women's Division. Always be showing out. Always be showing out. Ladies and gentlemen, next up to make their way to the ring, I believe it is none other than our rookie. Yes, it is. I just gotta find his music. I really need to set up the stream deck stuff. Wait, I made bro a song. What the? All right, you're gonna get this right here for now, brother. My bad. I made you a song. You're gonna use Barry Ryan's for right now.
Chitting.
Yo, it's called generational wealth, peasant.
It's the first one I clicked on. We ain't gonna say nothing. Ladies and gentlemen, Elijah, a local talent in the city that we are in, because UCW doesn't have locations yet. A local talent contacted me after I put the word out, said he would love to make a UCW appearance, and if he can win this match, maybe even a UCW contract. I told him I could do him one better. I'll give you a contract if you come do this match.
Mind screams louder, trust fund terror, flex and power. One move, your dreams expire. Now you're broken.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elijah Baker, sure to make an impact in UCW, but he is not up against some chump from down the road. This man is set to do battle with one of the best competitors in all of UCW. He is your Continental Champion. He is the Dark Horse. He is Ricky effin' Thomas. Continental Championship around his waist for damn near 3 weeks at this point, I believe. Set to put it on the line against whoever could win the main event tonight at Bloodoath.
No spotlight needed, he fights through the night. Breaking the chains, always ready for a fight. His name's whispered like a legend untold. Ricky Thomas, rising bold and cold. Dark horse ride, feel the thunders roar. Ricky's coming, knocking down the door.
Looking much more dominant ever since the gear has changed. A much fresher look for the Dark Horse. Big fan. Big fan. But the belt makes it all look better. I wish it would come out with like a storm in the ring of lions. But no. Elijah Baker taking the work to Ricky Thomas early. Wait. We gotta change that. That man got superhuman. We gotta change that. So if Ricky Thomas loses this match, we're striking it from the record. That man got superhuman strength. We ain't doing that shit. So one-time warning, Elijah. Just because you didn't know any better. Just because you didn't know any better. But we don't do that superhuman shit unless I said it. And you are not big enough to be a superhuman. Leah, I am doing perfectly fine. How are you doing today, sister? Ricky Thomas with a reversal. He said, I don't give a shit how strong you think you are. You're good, brother. I can take it off. You are all good. Don't even worry about it. Big chop across the chest. One more day off. And then it's just the weekend and you go into it, right? Ricky Thomas and Elijah Baker throwing hands, trying to prove who's stronger. Ricky Thomas showing no fear. But I must say the rookie is not showing any fear either. This man is keeping up with one of the best of them. Like I said, Crazy Boy, you are all good, man. You are all, like I said, you did not know any better. It is A-okay. I will go in and change it after this. If Ricky loses, we will strike it from the record. It won't count against him. It's not for the championship anyway. We are all good. I'm sure he has a problem with it, but I've known him my entire life, so he has a problem with most things. And if he loses, I'll never hear the end of it. I can guarantee that. Big elbows to the body from Elijah Baker. Ricky Thomas stumbling off of the challenger. Rookie. Debutee. English is difficult. Big kick misses. Ricky Thomas able to get out of the way. Throwing Elijah Baker into the ropes. Not at all. Automatic rematch either way. Ladies and germs, your reigning, defending, undefeated, undisputed UCW Breakdown Wrestling Champion of the World is in the building. Yes, he is. How you doing, clown? How you doing, buddy? Elijah Baker, kick gets caught. Ricky Thomas keeping up with the rookie. The old man not showing any type of ring rust at all, even though he hasn't been in the ring since he won that belt. We're not going to talk about it. Well, actually, no. There was the blood ledger. He was in the ring for the blood ledger. Let me not cap on the old man. A count of two once again. Ricky Thomas on the outside, going underneath the ring. Steel chair in hand. Misses the chair shot across the head. Huge kick takes out Ricky Thomas. Elijah Baker just annihilated the Dark Horse. Big kick to the top of the head. Ricky takes him down onto his knee. Elijah Baker with a reversal. That was a huge kick. That was a huge kick. That was a big kick, bro. That was crazy. Elijah Baker tried to go for a submission. Ricky Thomas gets out of it. Throws the challenger into the ropes. Gets him. Huge move. Going for another cover. One. Only a count of one. Baker kicks out. Ricky Thomas goes underneath the ring. Pulling out a ladder. Interesting choice. There's nothing up there for you, Dark Horse. There's nothing hidden in the rafters. I mean, Joka might be up there. I don't know if you want to talk about it. Big kendo stick across the face. Once again across the body. Elijah Baker might have trapped him outside. Teach my refs to count. How about you wrestle better? Huh? You ever thought about that? You ever thought about that one? Big punch across the face from Ricky Thomas. Huge kick down onto the ladder. Big DDT from the Continental Champion. Elijah Baker showing no type of damage whatsoever. Huge kick across the top of the head. Ricky Thomas, big knee to the body. Gets him up on his shoulders. Ricky now carrying the larger man around the ring like a toy. Bounces his face off the turnbuckle. Making his way across the ring now. Heads back outside. Once again, heads outside. Ricky, what are you doing? This is what I'm talking about. This is what I told you about. Huge kicks to the face. It runs in the family because Adam does the same thing apparently. Just be going outside for no reason, talking to the timekeeper who doesn't exist. Ricky Thomas, submission in place. Arms across the face of the challenger. Is that enough to keep him down? He lets go of the hold. Why? Elijah Baker with a reversal. Kick to the top of the head of Ricky Thomas. Throws him into the ropes. Misses the big kick. Ricky Thomas clothesline takes him down. Another pin. Two. Only a count of two. Ricky Thomas once again gets the 2 count. Throws him into the ropes. Takes him down. Ricky Thomas folding the legs up. Stretching out Elijah Baker. Pause. Big kick to the face. Huge kick to the face from the Continental Champion. Going for another cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Elijah kicks out once again. Gets a table out. The table budget increases. Thank you, Dad. Big punch from Elijah Baker. Huge move. Drops the Dark Horse down onto his shoulders. Kendo stick in hand. Throws it down across the face of Ricky Thomas, and it shatters. Well, of course, we needed the table. Yeah, it looks like we did need the table. It looks like Elijah has plans for that table. And maybe that chair. Elijah Baker gets caught on the table that he set up and messes up his own, sets the table on fire. Will Ricky Thomas be around for Bloodoath? That is a question that we might now need to start asking ourselves, ladies and gentlemen. Elijah Baker setting tables on fire in his debut. Ricky Thomas throws him into the steel steps. Looking for something big on the outside. Talking to Elijah Baker. Gets behind him. Working the arm. Another submission in place. Elijah Baker not in a good position at all. That submission won't count if he taps, so he's going to have to continue this match. He gets out of it. Huge kick to the face. Laying out Ricky Thomas. Down on top of the barricade, Ricky Thomas just caught his shoulder. Into the ring. The table is still on fire. Ricky Thomas propped up on the ladder. Elijah Baker walking Ricky Thomas towards the table. Ref, get the hell out of the way. Elijah Baker with him up on his shoulders, throws Ricky Thomas through the burning table. He's running away. He's trying to get into the corner, trying to find safety. Elijah Baker catching his breath in the opposite corner of his opponent. Big clothesline takes out the back. Ricky Thomas back up like that shit didn't just happen. Huge chop across the chest. Elijah's got him up once again, drops him on the top rope. Going for another cover. Is this enough to keep the Dark Horse down? No, it's not. Ricky Thomas kicks out at 2. How's that for counting now, huh? My ref's not knowing how to count, just saved your ass. Remember that. Big clothesline from Elijah Baker. Takes down Ricky Thomas. Back on the outside. Pulling out another table. Why does he go out the ring and goes back in? I have no idea. If I could explain why they did that, I guarantee you they wouldn't. Because I'd know how to stop it. Ricky Thomas just caught Elijah with an elbow. Moveset didn't save. Did it not? Did you do the moveset after you uploaded it? It sounds like a stupid question, but like I'm genuinely asking because like I've done that before. Ricky Thomas bounces the face of Elijah Baker off the top rope. Now he's heading up to the top rope looking for something big. Big elbow off the top. Ricky Thomas going for the cover. Only a count of 2. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. Big chair shot across the back of Elijah Baker, the Dark Horse, taking out his frustration. Elijah Baker knocks the chair out of his hands. Throws him over the top rope. Big spear misses. Baker catches him. Another clothesline. And another. Ricky Thomas holding his chest. You know he's struggling to breathe right now. Makes his way up to his feet. Huge standing drop kick. working his opponent into the middle of the ring. Ricky Thomas has one thing on his mind, and that is not this match right here, ladies and gentlemen. I can guarantee it is the match at Bloodoath that he still has to compete in, that he is definitely not as prepared for as he was going through that burning table and taking the beating from Elijah Baker. I can only assume we're about to see a train wreck of a drop kick bust Ricky Thomas open. He makes his way to his feet. Big elbow to the face. Ricky Thomas catches Elijah. Huge punch to the face. He's got a combo. Head trap, big power bomb. Steel chair in hand. He pins it into the corner. I do not know what Ricky Thomas has in mind, but Elijah Baker seems to be twitching on the other side of the ring. Makes his way up to his feet. Looking for another big move. Elijah Baker, huge kick to the dark horse. Going for a cover. 2. Only a count of 2. Ricky Thomas. Elijah Baker rolls out of the ring. Ricky Thomas holding his head, trying to gather his life together. Baker standing on the outside with a sledgehammer, catches him to the gut once again. Gets out of the way. Huge punch to the face. Ricky Thomas dumps Elijah Baker out. 2. Only a count of 2. He said, get up. Yeah, I bet, brother. Ricky Thomas steel steps in hand. Slides them into the ring as Elijah makes his way up to his feet. This is one hell of a debut for the rookie. Both men fighting over the steel steps. You obviously can't reach each other. Elijah catches Ricky Thomas, throws him into the ropes. Huge spear from the rookie, going for the cover. 2, 3. Elijah Baker takes down the UCW Continental Champion, ladies and gentlemen. But like I said, the belt is not on the line. There's no need to worry, Ricky boy. There's no need to worry. Everything will be okay. You're still the champion. You got beat by the rookie. There was special stipulations, though. He was a superhuman, so does it count? No. We already said we would strike it from the record. Gonna get a rematch. Not worried. Sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Glad. Elijah Baker, what an incredible match. This says 4.5, but I want to get a poll in chat if we can. I think Clown's gone again, and that's fine. I gotta remember how to do it. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a poll in chat. It is only on Twitch. So, Elijah, crazy boy, if you have Twitch, you can go on to Twitch and you can vote for it. Is to see if this is a 5-star match. The only award that we are going to have for UCW until next May probably is going to be for Match of the Year. We have 3 runners at the moment, or 2 runners at the moment. This will be the 3rd option. And we're going to run that until December. Depending on how many different ones we have, we're going to break it down into a couple different categories. But this was probably one of my favorite matches that I've called the whole time that I've been doing this, so I want to show it the love that it deserves. So if you guys think that this is a 5-star match, go ahead and vote on that right there and let me know. Definitely a great debut, heck of a debut. Figure out what is up with the moveset, though, so I will be doing that. Sounds good. Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match of the evening is another debut, but this is a double debut, technically a quadruple debut. Ali and Backbone, better known as Back Ali, will be facing the Lucha Dorada. 77, help me out, bro.
I couldn't.
Is it
find
Lucha
any
Dragon?
results.
Like, can I, like, what is it? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, I don't want to botch that every time. Hazard says yes. Anyway, the Lucha Dorada is what I'm seeing, but, like, I suck at English and every other language, so, like, I don't know. Midas and Orion. Lucha Dragons. Okay, cool. I just, like, is there a different word? Because, like, I'm white as shit, sadly. You know what I'm saying? So, like, things come out white. I hate to break it to you. Anyway, Midas and Orion will also be making their UCW debuts. This is also a #1 contenders match. The winners of this match will face the KLIQ at Bloodoath in a UCW Tag Team Hell match. It's a little different than TXW. It's a little different than TXW, where there's a couple of different weapons under there. Tag Team Hell takes place in a steel cage, and you must escape. Better known as a must escape the cage match, but Tag Team Hell sounds more menacing. Probably a working title anyway. Gold. Golden Lucha. Cool. 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 We can work whatever you need me to do, 77. Whatever you need me to do to make it sound cooler for you is a-okay with me, brother. Either way, the winners of this match will be going on to face the KLIQ at Bloodoath. Name pending for championship or for match type, because I don't know if I want to do Tag Team Hell. I don't know if I want to do Must Escape. I'm kind of thinking on it now. You know what I'm saying? Either way, it's a classic tag team rules match, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure who we're going to see come down to the ring first. I know who we're going to see first. Ladies and gentlemen, making their way down to the ring. If I could get the keyboard to work. Like I said, Ali and Backbone making their way down to the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Back Ali into the UCW Tag Team Division. Whatever is easier for you. Lucha Dragon sounds cooler than Golden Lucha, does it not? Can we, like, Golden Lucha Dragon? Like, something wordy that's hard to say like that? Ladies and gentlemen, you've all seen Ali before. That man was in the UCW Blood Ledger Royal Rumble, making it farther than anybody thought he would. But now he's here with his partner, Backbone. And obviously a very, very big size difference. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the music is so good. Thank you, Hazard. Thank you. I made that just a couple minutes ago, to be honest with you. I got you, 77. Don't even worry about it.
Yo, check the mic.
Ladies and gentlemen,
On two.
making their way down
We
to the
step in
ring,
zone.
Midas and Orion.
Ain't no leaving us alone. Gold standard shining bright. We breaking every bone. This ain't no game, no play. We taking back the throne. Hear the crowd roar. Feel the bass drop low. Midas and Orion, the tag team kings who know the name.
Yeah, Hipsta, I just saw that. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
We ain't play no game. This is our house, our rules. We bring it all the pain.
I think I moved my desk. The internet didn't like that.
Let's go.
Are we better now? Are we better now? Backbone also has Superhuman. We're gonna have to change that too, Hazard. We're gonna have to change that too. It's fine. Same thing that I told Elijah. You're all good. You didn't know. However, with this being a #1 contenders match, if Backbone and Ali win, it will be a triple threat tag team match between Midas Orion, Backbone and Ali, and the KLIQ. Just to make it more fair. Because I am nothing but a fair man. Say what you will, though, Midas putting the work in on Ali. Doing an absolute incredible job of keeping these guys apart. Ali makes his way across the ring, gets Backbone in. Hipsta, if it's lagging for you, it's not you, brother. It is definitely just a little bit on my end, too. Don't worry. It's evening out, it looks like. It is rising back up. I'm not sure what happened. But yes, you're not tripping. You're not tripping. Backbone gets Ali in. Midas makes his way back over the top rope, catches him before he can get the huge kick off. The ref is in my way. Going for a cover right in front of his opponent. Only a count of one. Ali able to get out. Throws him into the corner. Gets the tag. Look at the size difference between Ali and Backbone. Oh my God. Double elbows. I was trying to see if I get my hand back to where, like, see if I knock my Ethernet cord loose or something. Backbone's got him by the back of the head, drops the arm across. Orion not in a good position. The much larger man gets thrown into the corner with his opponents. Another tag. Ali makes his way back in. Catches him with a punch. Another huge punch to the face. Drops him down onto the ropes. Orion back into the corner with Backbone. Back Ali doing an incredible job of keeping their opponents separate. Another big double elbow. Hot tag. Midas makes his way in. Gets caught by a huge elbow from Backbone. Drops him down. Stomping down on the arm of his opponent. Backbone working both of the luchas now. What's going on? Goes up. Big drop kick off the middle rope. Huge chop across the chest. Big drop kick connects. Midas gets Orion back into the ring. Yeah, I saw it go down again. I'm not sure what is happening. Because what's crazy is it says it's... So I'm getting two different numbers. So I'm waiting for those to even out. You feel me? 77 made the Luchador team. I'm sure he appreciates that, Hazard. Got him by the back of the head. Bounces his face off the turnbuckle. Huge punch. And a clothesline into the corner. Orion trying to keep Backbone down. Throws him into the corner with Midas. Trying to teamwork as much as possible. They got him. Huge move. Midas has Backbone in his sights. Big elbow across the back of the head, misses. Drops him down onto his knees. The strength of Midas on display completely, ladies and gentlemen. Backbone on the outside. Getting his opponent back into the ring. Orion focused on Backbone as he should be. Big knee misses. Backbone gets out of the way. Throws Orion into the corner. Huge. Yeah, I'm noticing. I'm gonna cut my webcam. I'll be right back.